Well, hey there, everybody. This Snackbox coming to you from a beautiful and sunshiny day here in Hawaii. What? That's right. I'm coming to you here from Maui, Hawaii, and I am excited to be talking to you about how to plan your Colorado Trail thru hike. So what we're going to cover today is how you can be planning today to set yourself up for success coming summer 2022. We got a lot to cover, not a lot of time. Let's get to it. Do you know how you can tell if a tree is a dogwood? By its bark. Sorry. So welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. If you haven't been following along with Outside Comfort Zone, what you need to know here is that this is a channel all designed to help you become more comfortable in the outdoors and to plan your best adventures ever. Should I wear the hat or not? What do I do? Can you see my face? I don't know. I feel like an old-timey prospector when I have this on. What are you gonna do? So it's been a while since I've been able to publish a video, and I've been really missing making these videos, but there's been some really big changes in my personal life. If you've been paying attention to details, you'll know that I got hitched. So while we're here in Hawaii, I wanted to cover a few things that you can be doing 6 to 9 months out from your thru hike to make sure that you are setting up. So what I have for you here are 3 things you can be doing today to make your thru hike successful in the summer of 2022, and 1 mistake you will definitely want to make as you move forward to set up your Colorado Trail thru hike. This is absolutely my favorite trail, so I want to really kind of zoom in and focus on this because I think if you are planning a thru hike of the Colorado Trail, you have made the best choice of your entire life and you are going to have a great time. But this is not the kind of trail that you want to go in sort of willy-nilly thinking that it's just walking. In fact, hiking and backpacking can be a real challenge, and most people figure out within the first week whether or not they're going to be able to finish the full month hike. So your best bet is to figure out how you can be successful in the long run and start your planning right away. I think we got a motorcycle cruising in. So right now, the first thing you can do to really set yourself up for success is go ahead and scoop one of these guys here. You can tell that mine is weathered and worn. This is the Colorado Trail Data Book. You can also get the guidebook, which is much more comprehensive, much more thorough, but it's not one you're gonna take on the trail. The Data Book is one you can take on the trail, and this guy has all of the information you need to plan your hike and to figure out places where you can jump off and do resupply. It will tell you the spots where you need to make sure you're careful about water. It will tell you the spots where you can pick up hitches or the places where there are parking lots. All of that information. If you've been following the Facebook group for Colorado Trail Thru Hikers 2022, if you pick up this book, you will already be able to answer most of the questions people post to that website. So make sure that you go ahead and scoop one of these guys, start looking it over and figuring things out, because this is going to help you realize that there is a lot that you don't have to worry about and you can start focusing your attention elsewhere. This book is terrific. It's only about $15 to $20, give or take, depending on the year, and they update it every few years. Last year, there was a new update. Go ahead and scoop it up, take a look at it, read it over. This is terrific, and it's one of my favorite books. Get the Data Book. Get it. No question. The next thing that you need to be doing at this point is to start walking and walking everywhere. Take the stairs instead of the elevator and make sure that you are starting to get yourself physically in shape. Backpacking is ultimately just walking, but it's walking with a 30 to 40 pound pack on your shoulders. And if you haven't done it before, there's a very real chance you're going to make the mistake of taking too much stuff, especially on those early days of the hike. And so you want to make sure that you are physically in shape to be able to make that trip and journey, especially that first critical week, which is going to, for most people, make or break your trip. What this means is not necessarily that you need to be hiking a marathon every day or walking a marathon. What it does mean is you want to be shooting for 2 to 5 miles a day on average and make sure that you're starting to build up those legs and getting them used to walking. If you go ahead and start building up that leg strength, you're going to be in great shape, and slowly start carrying some stuff. Get a little JanSport backpack, put a couple of cans of soup in. It doesn't take a lot at this point to start setting yourself up for success, and you can start scaling it up as the weeks go on. When I'm backpacking and getting ready for a thru hike, it's a really great time for me to start figuring out shoes as well through these walks, because if I find a shoe that's really comfortable or uncomfortable, I can start sorting that out right away. I don't have to worry about it a whole lot at this point in the hike, and making sure that my feet are in good shape there. You can also test out socks. You can test out all sorts of different things through these walks, but just set aside an hour every day, if possible, or at least an hour every other day, to try to start building that strength so that when you start that hike, you're not going to suffer and you're going to be able to be successful from there. And then finally, my last tip is to start thinking about your gear setup and start shopping the used market for good gear. If you want to save some money on this trip, now is the time to start bargain shopping. Make a wish list of things that you want and the gear that you would ideally like to take, as well as the gear that you would be willing to take. So if you have a really ultralight tent in mind that you'd like to start shopping for, this is a great time to start looking on the Facebook Marketplace and start looking on Gear Trade, other places, to see if you can get a deal. It's also great if you have an REI membership. You can start looking for times when it's on sale, so you can start saving that money to use on other stuff like buying lighter gear or buying something different. So if you save a little bit of money, you You can use that money for airfare, you can use it for hotel stays along the way, you can use it for really, you name it. Obviously, you can use money for whatever. It's the gift card you can spend everywhere. So start looking for that gear and make a list of the stuff you'd ideally like to take on your hike so you can look for those deals. And then lastly, I promised you a mistake that you're definitely going to want to make, and here it is. Start over planning. Overplan everything. Here's the key. It's a mistake because when you get on the trail, you never know what's going to happen. Everything is going to change. You might have a rainstorm the first week that messes up all of your beautifully made plans for the rest of the time. That's okay. If you start over planning and you start looking for every campsite you want to stop at, every water resupply you want to refill at, if you start looking for every person you want to hike with and every different trail and place you want to take a snack break, that's okay. The whole idea is it's going to be ultimately not super great planning because everything changes, but it's going to get you excited about the trail. And let's be honest, in 2022 we all need something to be excited about, and the Colorado Trail is perfect for getting excited. That's really it. I hope you are getting excited about the trail and the thru hike. I think you're gonna have a great time. If you're watching this, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Backcountry Champion and send me a message, and I will send you one of these Outside Comfort Zone stickers for absolutely free. Just saying thanks for watching the channel. You don't have to subscribe. In fact, you don't even have to follow me on Instagram. You just need to say, hey Snackbox, hit me up with one of those stickers. I will get it in the mail to you. And if you are waiting on a sticker for me, I promise I haven't forgotten you. It is going to be in the mail shortly. Things have been a little crazy here with the nuptials and all that business, but I promise it's on its way. So I want to thank you all for watching today. Hope you're doing well out there, and I will talk to you soon. This Snackbox out.